Tim, I just want to say thank you very much for everything that you have taught me over the years. I've learned so much from you, and I appreciate you being patient with me. And even when I gave you that blank stare that I didn't understand what you just said, you were always willing to get up to the whiteboard and draw it out for me, which made it much easier, so thank you. I want to also say thank you for being so generous. You always would bring Kenzie and I Grandma's treats, so thank you. We're gonna miss them terribly, and we're gonna have to buy them ourselves, I guess. So thanks. Thanks for teaching us to be generous. Thanks for teaching us all of your MDR knowledge, or some of it that you've let loose of, so thanks. And I will forgive you. I will forgive you. I realize I'm not your favorite, and it's okay. You've given your toys to others. I'll pretend like I've never seen these, but thanks. Thanks for the generosity. So thanks for passing on all of your knowledge. And over the last few months, I've asked you multiple times if you're ready to retire, and you confidently tell me you are. So in jest, I just keep asking if you're gonna miss us, and you always tell me no. But in reality, Tim, it's all of us that are gonna miss you. So thank you, and I wish you well, and enjoy.
About who?
About Tim Barnes.
Oh, that old bloke. Yeah. Yeah, Tim has always been very helpful. I can't believe I have someone like him in my life, and I really appreciate him. He's always been very, very helping with anything that I might have need. It turns out both him and I are into guns, which is quite convenient. He helped me with getting in the Dutchman's Rod and Gun Club, which has been quite an experience over the years. But it's weird. I'm mostly thankful for him to be such a pain in the ass. He's easily aggravated, and it's just an incredible pleasure doing it for him. But I guess it's old folks' job to get easily aggravated. It's us young folks' job to keep them aggravated. But I've always enjoyed his company and his insight. So yeah, even though our experience together in the company and outside of it has been butting kids every once in a while, yeah, I'm gonna miss you, Tim. I'm gonna miss you in here. That's for sure.
Hi, Tim. I just wanted to tell you, thank you so much for being so nice to me since I've been here. I've been here a little bit over 2 years, and now you get to retire. So I wish you all the luck and happiness and get to do all the things you want to do. And remember to relax, too. And I just wanted to thank you for taking the time when Tammy, my friend, came out and you showed all the kids with special needs. And you were very, kind with them, and even though they really didn't know what was going on, you kind of made them feel like they did, and they really got interested, and I thought that was sweet. And I want to thank you for that, and I wish you all the luck, and have a good time. Enjoy, and God bless. Take care.
Well, Mr. Barnes, it's going to be sad to see you go. I know we never really hung out a lot, but you are a fountain of material handling knowledge that you're going to be a missed resource. Your morning bullshit sessions are going to be missed as well. And I'll do the best that I can to keep your goal going, to make Mr. Ito's life hell. Happy retirement.
Congratulations, Tim, on over 40 years of automation excellence. I don't know how you got so good. Maybe you were just born with it. Probably an automated materials handling child prodigy of some sort. Not really sure. You know, it's actually been rumored that you developed the first steam-powered MDR, but I've never seen proof of that. What could it be made out of? Wood, stone, clay? At any rate, it's just a rumor. I'm sure you can dispel it sometime. Tim, I remember the first time I met you. It was in April of 1986. I was at an interview at Lytton Engineered Systems out on Industrial Road. You and I went to lunch. We went to Red Lobster, I believe it was. We drove in your AMC car. I don't remember, it's a four-wheel drive car. I don't remember the name of it. They don't exist anymore. That's how long ago it was. I think I still have the red tie with the black dots on it that I wore as my red power tie. And I got shrimp scampi on it, if you remember that. But at any rate, you helped solidify my decision to come to work. And as such, you were my first supervisor in this great industry. Tim, I remember you kind of taught me how to dress, even though you didn't actually show me, but I mimicked you a lot. You know, white dress shirts, a tie, pocket protector, lots of pencils and things, and wingtip shoes. Yeah, we looked like something from the 1960s NASA program. But that's what everybody dressed like at the time. We're much more casual now, and I appreciate that. I'm sure you do too. Tim, I remember my first business trip. It was in early 1987, I believe. It was the first time I went on a business trip. It was with you, and it was also my first time out of the country. It was just Canada. But we went to General Motors, Oshawa. I was just blown away by all the automation that it takes to build an automobile. And I believe it's an Oldsmobile. They don't make those anymore either. But at any rate, you showed me around. You knew so much, and I'm not sure how you knew it. Once again, I think you were just some automation child prodigy of some kind. But we learned a lot. It was really good times. If we fast forward about 18 years from that first business trip, after we parted ways, but stayed in the industry together and stayed in touch, I was trying to develop a plan to do the first ProMat in 2005 for Inside Automation. And you helped me a lot on that. We brainstormed together, traveled together, did stuff in the seat of our pants. Really didn't have any money, but we made it work, and I'll always remember that. That was some really good times. We came up with some really good strategies, I believe, and they have paid off over the years. So I'll always remember that. Tim, I remember our work together when we were starting the inception of the Pulseroller brand, and that was such a great, memorable time frame. That was in 2008, and we were working with Kiowa. We weren't sure how to work with Kiowa, but we were certainly bound to figure it out, and we did. But at the time, we were working on the brand, the colors, working with a lot of different people. What should we say? How should we say it? How should we present it? We didn't know anything. We figured it out. Then I remember our cross-country trips together in my old Suburban. So we're out selling the wares of Pulseroller. We're visiting customers all over the U.S., well, as far as we could drive to anyway. And lots of times Kazuya was with us as our partner, but a lot of times it was just you and I. And I'll always remember that. We had a lot of bonding time together. So it was very meaningful. It's very meaningful to the business. Certainly very meaningful to me. So Tim, all in all, I think you've taught me three very important concepts. Number one, attack all problems head on. I mean, just go for it. Tell yourself all you got to do is. And if that doesn't work, tell other people all you got to do is. And that starts the conversation, or it starts the design, or it starts whatever. Number 2, when in doubt, bullshit your way to clarity. You're the master of that. You've made it happen many times. I wish I could cite an example. There's too many. And number 3, never, absolutely never pass on a vendor-provided lunch. Tim, there's no greater problem solver in our industry than you. You will certainly be missed in our industry, but I will miss you even more. So it's been a real pleasure working with you, and please stay in touch, my friend.
The first time I met you, Tim, I wasn't too sure about you, but it became quickly apparent why you were on the team. So I've always been amazed at your ability to pick up the phone or sit down and talk to a customer and become their best friend in a matter of minutes. How do you do that anyways? Okay, I'm gonna miss you stopping by the office to talk about customers or talk about your last sales trip or even what the government's doing wrong that day. I'll definitely miss all the discussions and the talks about Lytton and HK systems. You know, the talks that, or the stories that you've said so many times that it pretty much feels like I've been there. All right, Tim, I hope you have a very happy, long, and healthy retirement. Now, I've always considered you to be a good friend, a great resource, and an awesome sales guy. I'm really happy we got to work together, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me over this past decade. Thank you.
Timmy B. Hey, buddy. Interesting to have come back and to have started this journey with you at the beginning at Pulseroller and to be here today at the end of your career with us. So I'd like to say a couple things. Thank you for your vote of confidence once, and then thank you for your vote of confidence again here this past year. I've considered you a mentor. You definitely taught me a lot over the years, and I appreciate the friendship and the camaraderie. I know that you'll find plenty to do when you get settled into your retirement, but if there's ever a time you want to come back and join us or help us out in some way, you know, I feel like everybody here would welcome you back with open arms. So, oh yeah, and by the way, be sure to you know, let me know when you're having events up at the gun club. I'd love to come up and shoot with you on Sundays occasionally, and yeah, I really just wish you the best, Tim. I hope that retirement is everything that you had planned it to be. So best of luck.
Hi, Tim. I just wanted to tell you that I'm real excited for you and congratulations on your retirement. I've known you for quite a few years, and I've had the pleasure of working with you for a little over a year. And I'll miss a lot of the stopping by my desk and chit-chatting about the HK days and all the good old times, and when you were Randy's boss. But you know, every time you had a customer that came in, it was really neat. I would say, well, let me get Tim for you. Before I knew it, you were already up at my desk waiting for them. That was pretty cool. You always were good with your customers. And my favorite thing is when you'd stop at the desk and you'd say, hey, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go see Grandma at the retirement home. That was my coolest point, Tim. I'd always say, oh, you're such a good boy. Tim, you'll be missed by all of us, and I hope you stop in. Don't be a stranger. Come in anytime. We'll miss you. Have a great time at retirement. Bye.
Hi Tim, haven't known you very long, but congratulations. I hope you have a great retirement. I hope that you have plenty of time to do woodworking, and I hope in the future I get to see lots more photos of all your projects. I hope you enjoy every minute of your retirement.
Hey, Mr. Barnes. It was nice working with you past 4 or 5 years. We had a great time doing our trips on our job sites. I hope you enjoy your retirement. And I'm pretty sure you have a lot of things to do in your newly redone garage.
Tim, you are one of the best salesmen in our industry, probably one of the top. Anyway, I love your stories. You have the best, and being dog lovers that we are, and I enjoyed your stories about your little Dosh hounds all the time. Just want to wish you congratulations, good luck in your retirement. Hopefully you'll go back to your woodworking and do some fun things like that and travel, and I wish you the best. Bye.
Hi Grump, Flo here. I want to congratulate you on your retirement. As much as you deserve this, I will miss your warm welcome every morning of, "Hi Flo, glad you could join us." My response was, "Morning Grump." I will most definitely miss my sweet treat in the afternoon after you go see Grandma. My response would be, "How was her book? What is she reading?" As the joke between you and I go, we know she can't remember. After all these hours in school that you've taken me to, I will never ever learn as much as you have in all of these years. I do appreciate everything you've done for me, and I hope to continue and learn as much as you ever have. Thank you. I'll miss you, Grump. Love, Flo.
So, Mr. Barnes, it's been 15 years or 14 years since we have been working together. I still remember the moment I met you for the first time in snowy Michigan at Hilton. We decided to establish this Pulseroller business, and we have become a really global player, and you contributed a lot for this successful team. Thank you very much again, Tim, and I hope to see you sometimes, many times, very soon. Thanks.